This is Parker's Post. Parker's Post. What you
Welcome
talking
back
about there,
to
Jerry?
Parker's Post
What you talking about there, Jerry?
with my man, Military James.
What's going on, Bobby?
Hey, man, we sit here talking about our special hobbies, activities, vacation.
Oh yeah.
But most of all, if you guys heard our last episode, a lot of people don't know what we do on our spare time. We get it in.
What we doing? What we doing?
But we getting out there, boy. But we doing a lot of things that a lot of black folks should be doing.
You know what that is?
What's that?
RV.
RV.
Seeing the America's greatest
Oh my
countryside.
goodness. But
Now,
what's that called?
RV.
No. But what's it called? Glamping?
Glamping.
Glamping, not camping.
No. Camping, that's when you're roughing it. Glamping is when you look good while you do it.
Okay.
Now let me ask you this question. Now I know you have a fifth wheel.
Yeah.
Now those that don't know, a fifth wheel is pretty much an apartment on wheels, and you need to tow that with a heavy duty vehicle. So you got the fifth wheel.
Yes.
Now if everything falls into place and you had your druthers, would you get a big boy class 8? We talking about one with the tag axles? Or would you get another fifth wheel, maybe a larger one, 40 foot, 12 hauler? What'd you say?
Actually, what I would do, because I currently have a 35-foot fifth wheel, but I would probably go with a tour hauler, maybe somewhere around about a 40, 44 foot. Nothing too longer than that, because I still want to be able to get into most campsites that I want to, visit.
Okay. So we're in the process of getting us a Class C. We're going to get a Leprechaun.
Okay.
It's going to be 31 foot.
Okay.
So for us, the Class C was ideal. It gave us enough room. It's just two of us. Now, if you look at the cost associated with it, would you think if you would have went with a tag axle Class 8 and you say you upgrade from your current fifth wheel to the toy hauler, would you need another vehicle, or could you tow it with your current vehicle?
Well, my current weight on my fifth wheel right now is about 800 or 900 pounds. So I only needed an F-250.
Okay.
So if I would go with anything else as a weight size, I would have to get a more of a dually, because that's where I would go.
Okay.
Dually route, because I'm a Ford man. I love what Ford have done with the trucks. So me personally, I would go more of a tow hauler because I need all my toys in the back.
Okay. So, saying somebody out there that's interested in getting into RV,
know, I put everything in Google, you know, because Google, man, you can plan trips. Man, you can put 10, 11, 12 destinations at once, and it'll calculate it for you.
Okay. So, as an RVer that has traveled throughout the United States, personally, what's the most amount of miles or hours would you drive per day?
Me personally, you know, for me being a former truck driver for over 20 years, I try not to drive more than 4 hours a day.
More than 4 hours a day?
Just 4 hours. 4 hours, you know, if I got to get somewhere, look, if it's about 4.5 or 5, I may push it, but I will stop somewhere, rest up, get some eat, and then I will continue my destination.
So, with you only driving 4 hours a day, is a lot of that built into the fact that you want to get to an RV park in a good time frame so you can get in there, get situated, get your hookups and everything, and give yourself enough cushion just in case something goes wrong?
Not necessarily. What I used to do is, you know, because I always plan out what time I can get into the park. But I always give myself another hour and a half in case something do go wrong. Because, you know, I look at it like this here, you know, the only major thing can go wrong on the road is an axle or a flat tire.
Okay.
So if I get an axle problem, you know, because I'm not making it to that darn park.
You're not making it out.
But if I get a tire problem,
You can probably make it.
yes, I can make it. You know,
Right.
So, you know, I just take my time and just, you know, just make it, you know, and one of the best things I've learned, you know, for me having all the experience I do have, that I've met a lot of people in the RV parks that give me their opinion. Some of them I take in, and some of them I just laugh at. You know, from a guy that was driving back in the 80s, we didn't have all these gadgets.
Right.
But we was doing things without gadgets, what they doing today.
Right. So you kind of old school.
Correct. So you know, my biggest thing is just a pre-trip. Make sure you pre-trip, and you know, I just look at the tires, man. You know, the tires is the most major things in trying to get to where you're trying to go.
Okay. Do you use any checklists? Like you got checklists and stuff where before you when you get to the campsite, checklist stuff that you go through, like a little checklist on how to set it up. I know you probably done it multiple times. You kind of got it by now, and then you know when you ready to pull out, you got a checklist. You make sure you got everything set up like you want it.
Well, that goes back to what I told you before. You know, I've been driving. Well, I was driving tractor trailer for over 20 years, and you know, that I never seen a tractor trailer driver with a pre-check list outside going around in a darn truck. So you know, before you get your license, you can't walk around with the instructor with a checklist. You got to memorize it.
Right.
You know, and the one thing about it, you just got to get a habit of what you know what you're looking for, and you know that once you do hook up and everything, you know, you walk around and make sure everything's okay.
So let me ask you this last question. What's the most embarrassing moment you had at the either pulling into the RV spot, at the RV spot, or pulling out?
Neither. You know, the only most embarrassing probably when I locked the darn keys in there, you know, in the RV.
How did you lock the keys in there?
Man, we had some problems, you know, the darn ground wasn't level, and you know, we was going up, we were running the interstate, and you know, the door came open, and we didn't unlock the door because the door was already open when we got to the campsite. So we got ready to move it again and get it a more situated level, and you know, we locked the darn doors, and the keys was in there.
And you called Good Sam?
Good Sam. They came out within an hour.
Oh, okay. How long did it take them to get the locks situated?
Less than 5 minutes. Less than 5
minutes. So you can clearly say that app was well worth the money.
Well worth it, but you know what I did after that? I went to change my lock.
So what you got now?
Take him by the hand, but I can't tell nobody what I got now. But I tell you this here, it's more harder to get up and down.
Okay, all right, excellent. So this was another episode of Parker's Post. Bobby Parker, Military James, And we just giving y'all some food for thought.
And also, if you ever see me on the campground, you know I got a cigar in my hand and I'm talking to everybody. But I always tell them this here: stay cool, stay dry.
And what else?
Smoke what you like.